Hello viewers, this is Paladin of Odin, and this is some more Magic the Gathering Online. This is another episode of the Standard Commentary series. Okay, so we've got some new cards. So hopefully there'll be some new stuff for you guys to see. That's what I was hoping for this week's video, is, to see more of the BFZ cards. And most of the games that I've watched just ended up being modifications of the same old decks from Standard, with maybe a few BFZ cards thrown in. I mean, for example, looking at this right now, you know, this could just be a straight up Abzan deck. It's just he threw in Shambling Vent and Canopy Vista. Whenever she attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on another target tapped creature you control. And she's getting Abzan Charm. I do find it flavorfully funny when things like that happen. The Khan of the Abzan clan getting Abzan charmed. Wow, that was a really hard word to say. Flavorfully. And he plays his own Anafenza. Is he gonna play an Abzan charm to even up the score? No, he's gonna go with the Siege Rhino. So it definitely looks like he's playing a pretty standard Abzan deck. He's just using the new rare lands from BFZ. And this guy with Anafenza, I really don't have any clue what he's up to. Alright, so Abzan charms the Siege Rhino. See, if he was just doing an Abzan deck, why would you need this land? So is he running Abzan with a splash of red? And if so, for what? A second Siege Rhino. So, most likely that's a Den Protector. Just because statistically it is the most used morph creature that I've seen in standard tournament practice. Abzan Charm. That is his third Abzan Charm. It's a good thing he drew 3 Abzan Charms. He'd be in some trouble if he hadn't. Not that a single Siege Rhino or a single Anafenza was really that threatening. Gideon, ally of Zendikar. Okay, Mr. BFZ. And he gets the Knight token. Indestructible, that's still a Planeswalker and prevent all damage. Okay. Warden of the First Tree. So, I don't usually see Warden of the First Tree in just a straight up Abzan deck. He's usually in Abzan colored Hardened Scales decks. And Siege Rhino on the other side. Yeah, I was gonna say, she doesn't have any abilities. It's just a 4/4. So he could just chump with the 2/2 Knight token. And Abzan Charm on the other side to get rid of the Siege Rhino. That's, what, 3 Siege Rhinos in exile? And Gideon becomes a 5/5. And he concedes. 5 flips on. Let's see. 3/3, 5 is 8. 9, 10, yeah. Okay, that was lethal. Never mind, I thought he had conceded a little early, but he didn't. He conceded exactly when he had lethal on him. Okay, Shambling Vent. Now, I've seen this particular land in a lot of decks so far for this week's videos, but I haven't actually seen anybody turn it into a creature. So, Warden of the First Tree. That's another thing. I've never seen Warden hit his third ability before. In fact, it's rare enough to see him hit his second ability. And that's something I don't understand. Why did it turn shadowed like that? Alright, so he's pumping him to 3/3. So it turns out that this is just an Abzan Mirror, but it's an Abzan Mirror post BFZ, so there are some new cards in it. Now, the impact those cards have so far in this game haven't been all that much. I mean, Gideon did a little. The dual lands, I guess, you know, they help. But really, it's just same old Abzan. Murderous Cut. I'm wondering if this is all. I'm wondering what their deck lists are like. I mean, both of them have Gideon Ally of Zendikar. Both of them have the typical Abzan stuff. About the only differences that I really see between these two are things like Murderous Cut on this side, Warden of the First Tree on the other side. What else? There was a Den Protector on the other side in the last game. And did he disconnect? No. It's just taking him a long time. Alright, he is delving, or he was considering it. Tassiger. Definitely wasn't expecting to see that. In fact, I was kind of hoping for his sake that he had a Murderous Cut of his own so that he could, oh, that's right, Gideon has Indestructible. Sorry, guys. I forget things. Gideon has that suite of abilities that are just like, no, you can't kill him. No, you can't kill him. No, really, you can't kill him. Jamoka's command. And it is really funny, you know? A 5-5 indestructible you would think is good enough, but they had to throw on, prevent all damage would be dealt to him so that in the event that you blocked him with a Wither or an Infest or anything that could reduce his toughness to 0, even though he's indestructible. They just don't want Gideon to die. But this game looks like it has pretty much swung in this Abzan player's favor. The other one played Gideon and pretty much won. This guy has played Gideon and has almost won. 4 cards in hand. You really need to play something good. A morph. Transgress the mind. Target player reveals his or her hand. You may choose a card from it with converted mana cost 3 or less. Or 3 or greater, excuse me. Wingmate Rock. And he conceded. But there's a new card. 2 mana. That is that's a pretty damn good card. No more of this non-creature, non-land business. You pay a little more mana, but now you can get rid of a lot more stuff. Oh no, did it oh, it broke. Ah, damn it. I should have known better. It's happened before. When you zoom in on a card and you're watching and the game moves on to the next game, this happens. And you can't move it. You can't unzoom. Okay, Warden of the First Tree. I'm going to try and do my best for this third game. Even though that's up there. I'm sorry, guys. I should have known better. It's my fault. So he buffs up the Warden. And I guess I know what the thumbnail for this video is going to be. Foothill. You know what? I'm thinking that that's the entire reason why this is in the deck. Is so that when Wooded Foothills comes along and he needs a swamp, he can fetch it. I was wondering if he had a red splash. I highly doubt it. Abzan Charm. And Gideon, ally of Zendikar. So, first game, he played Gideon and he won. Second game, the other guy played Gideon and won, is Gideon the Kingmaker. And Siege Rhino. You know, if this was just down like maybe an inch, I'd be able to tell what this guy's life total is, and it really wouldn't be as bad. Alright, Gideon is now a creature. And Dramoka's command, okay. I was pretty sure that's what had happened. You know, I'm starting to think that these guys might have almost identical deck lists. In fact, I'm thinking that it's possible that these guys are friends and that they wanted to test them out in a mirror match to see what would happen. But the guy with Gideon, he doesn't have any black mana this game, but it doesn't seem like it's holding him back at all. Okay. I don't know what took him so long. Alright, he's down to 6. He needs a blocker very badly, or he needs to be able to kill Gideon right now. Warden of the First Tree. First time we've seen it on this side of the board. And Gideon. Alright, so we have dueling Gideons. Let's see, he doesn't have any black mana other than him. I was trying to think of how much he could get through with. So, double chump. Or is he going to take the... he took the 3. And Siege Rhino. GG. Well, there you go, folks. That had some new cards from BFZ in it, and a lot of Gideon, and a lot of that in the third game. But there you go. That was an Abzan Mirror match. And if you liked what you saw, hit that like and subscribe button for me, and I'll see you in the next video.